Right now is actually the perfect timing if you're thinking about building yourself maybe a new gaming PC before Christmas, especially if you're in the price range between $400 to $800, guys. This is gonna be amazing for you. I'm gonna cover all the GPUs and CPUs which are right now extremely on sale, guys. I mean, you can get yourself a Ryzen 5 5600G with 6 cores and 3.9 GHz for around $100, guys, which is amazing to think about, since the CPU can cover anything between a RX 6500 up until a 3060 RTX. So therefore, I'm going to show you now especially which components I would recommend you if you're trying to build a PC, and let's get straight into it. A lot of people are right now super concerned if it's even a good time to build yourself a gaming PC, guys, but I can definitely tell you, if you're anywhere in this price range, let's say between like $300 to $800, right now is actually the best time to build yourself a PC. Let's just say that you may be trying to build yourself something as an entry-level one, you know, with a cheap Ryzen 5 and a cheap RX 6500. This can well get you actually set through for many games, guys, and we're just all going to take a look here on PC Part Picker, which are actually the best deals right now. In the first place, this site is already gonna look for kind of the best deal in your surroundings. Of course, you can get a little bit more lucky with like local stores or maybe even on the used market, but I'm going to mention everything, guys, don't be worried. But what we're going to take a look at in the first place, guys, actually as of right now, let's just say that you maybe want to get your hands on a RX 6500 XT, which is a pretty decent GPU nonetheless, for around $234. What's actually amazing is most of these GPUs, which are right now here in this price range of $200 to $500, will run perfectly fine with everything from like a Ryzen 5 5600G, which you can see here is right now available for $109, guys. AMD is absolutely killing it when it comes down to the mid-end section. Even like higher end GPUs, something like a Ryzen 7 5700X, you can get for under $200, guys, which will perfectly fine run anything up until like a RTX 3080 with literally no issues whatsoever. So therefore, guys, what are we going to take a look at? Let's just say now that we want to spend maybe around like $300. Let's just say now, yeah, as an example, we're going to take a look here at the Ryzen 5 5600G, which has a performance core clock of 3.9 GHz. We have 6 cores basically and a performance boost of 4.4. 65 watt TDP, amazing as well. Actually not a lot, concerning that we even have integrated graphics in there, guys. So basically what I'm also trying to tell you is, guys, most of these AMD chipsets, you can also just like build a core PC with, let's just say, your motherboard, CPU, RAM, case, everything, and then later on maybe save up for GPU. So therefore those are amazing deals, guys. You can go through all of this, but let's just say now, as mentioned, $300. We're gonna take a look here. Ryzen 5 5600G, $110. Now we're going to take a look here. RX 6500 XT, around like $230, let's just say. We're maybe on around like $320, $330. And we're now going to take a look here actually on how many FPS, which is an amazing site, which is kind of give you like overall how much FPS you can expect from specific builds. And we're going to type in here now Ryzen 5 5600G. We're going to select it here. For our GPU, what did we have? The RX 6500 XT, which we're going to select. Now let's just say as an example, we're going to go through Fortnite, Valorant, maybe Warzone, all that stuff. And we want to play Fortnite on the lowest settings because most people are playing on this anyways for the competitive factor. We're going to now go on to calculate my average FPS, which you can see is going to be around 300 FPS, which is amazing. Let's crank it up maybe a little bit onto high or something like that. Calculate it again, 151. So even on high settings on 1920 x 1080 in a regular pub game, guys, you can expect at least 144 Hz support. Now we're gonna go back onto this side and maybe go into something like Valorant. You know, Valorant isn't really super hardware demanding, but let's just give it a try. Put it actually all on ultra. Let's see, we get over 200 FPS as I expected. On low, around 454 average. So therefore, amazing gaming experience. Let's try out something like Warzone. Warzone has actually only been tested here on ultra, so therefore, yeah, I'm gonna guess 94 FPS. If you put it probably on low, guys, you can expect well over 100 FPS with it on average. What other games do we actually have here? Let's go for Apex Legends. Has this one? Yeah, it's actually been tested on low, so amazing, guys. These are real tests of people who are actually doing all these benchmarks and giving them information here for free on the website. Let's calculate the average, around 300 FPS in Apex Legends, guys. That's amazing, yeah? So let's just keep in mind here, guys, right now, if you're going to take a look at the current GPU and CPU market, for around $330, you basically get all of the core components which you need for amazing gaming PC. Let's just go with something like a Gigabyte B550. Amazing, everything we need. Throw some additional 16 gigs of RAM, let's say. We can basically throw both of these here on a Gigabyte B550 for around $100, where I'm quite sure that you can even find it cheaper, guys, or maybe even on the used market for around like $60-70. And then again, $50 for like 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 3000 megahertz plus. Yeah, and in total for under $500, you have a PC which can run Apex Legends at 300 FPS on low, and basically any of the games which you want to play as of right now. Yeah, let's have a look here. What else do they have, which is maybe a little bit bit more hardware demanding. Let's just say here, Escape from Tarkov. I'm gonna put it on medium so it kind of still looks good, and you can see over 60 FPS. On very low or low, you can even get around 100 FPS. So this is definitely playable, guys, and considering that this is a $500 full-on PC build, that's amazing. Now for the rest, what else can we expect here, guys? RX 6600 we can already get here for around 300 bucks, but there I gotta say, if we now actually go to GPU benchmark, let's just say that we're now going to compare the RX 6600 here actually, guys, with something like, I don't know, RTX 3060, which is kind of in the same price range, guys. We're gonna compare it. You can see here, of course, guys, that it's not a really great deal, considering that you can get RTX 3060s a little bit cheaper already. I would even say for maybe like around 250 bucks, really depending on your locals. You can see right now on eBay, guys, you can definitely get yourself for 289 bucks, which is kind of in the same price range, a 3060 Ti, which is gonna be even faster, guys. So therefore, again, please be careful, guys, before you buy a GPU here. Don't take it always as given from PC part pickers, because sometimes you might even get cheaper hardware, really depending on how lucky you get with your surroundings. But overall, in this price range, I would maybe not go for 3050, because the 6600 and 6500 are gonna smoke it no matter what. Just keep in mind, guys, anything from like a RX 6500 up until like a 3060 is gonna perform amazing, and especially with Ryzen processors being so insanely cheap as of right now. You can see, guys, even the top model, the Ryzen 7 5800X, guys, is for $237 available. Some people are even pairing this right now with a 30 series GPU, guys, because for 4K or 2K gaming, it literally doesn't make too much of a difference between this one and let's just say like the newer Ryzens. So therefore, you can get really good deals, guys. I'm gonna put both of these links to PC Part Picker in the description, and if you're trying to build yourself a PC as of right now here for around Christmas in 2022, definitely make sure to check this out. And I hope that this was helpful. I'm gonna put all the links in the description to also check how much FPS you can get on different components. And with that said, have a great one. Don't forget to ask me all the questions, guys, down below. I'm trying to answer as many as possible. And with that said, have a great day. And if you guys are struggling with high ping in Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone or your favorite game in general, or you have super high input delay, guys, I can only recommend you NoPing. NoPing is an amazing tool which you can utilize, and you can see you can basically select for over 1000 supported games the server in your near with the least amount of ping. On top of that, you can also go in the settings and enable this turbo games mode, which will give you less input delay on your keyboard. We also have an FPS boost feature with some of the best tweaks you can apply possibly to your PC, and they're all tested and safe. You can just simply apply them while clicking onto them. NoPing will cost you exactly $5 per month, guys, but with my code in the description, or better said my link, you can get 20% extra off. I know it says #ad, guys, in the corner, but I personally use this every time before I actually hop into Warzone or MW2, because it helps me to get less ping and all that stuff, guys. They have a bunch of different payment methods, guys, but they have also PayPal here, by the way. Yeah, you have to click onto this. It's kind of hidden, I don't know why, but you have PayPal as well. You can just simply type it in there, and yeah, you can pay as well via PayPal. And as mentioned, they support over 1000 games, so therefore make sure to check it out with the link in the description and actually get yourself lower ping, less input delay, and better FPS.